Hi, my name is Isabella, and for my collaborative production interview, I spoke with Pip Brett, the owner of Jumbled and creator of the Huddle, about what collaboration means to her.
So I actually started with a clothing store called Igloo back in 2006. Over the time, it's just really evolved, and now it's homewares and art. And so that's when Jumbled was born. It was really like, a jumbled mix of all the things that I really love. It's so that we can satisfy a passion that we have, that we would like to create, but we don't have the talents or the skills to be able to do that. So we go to someone that does, and we then bring what our talents are. So our marketing, our photography, our social media. And, a good collaboration is when two people come together, like the yin and the yang of skills or of personality or audience. So we do collaborations within our town, for tourism. We do collaborations for the Huddle, and we also do some charitable collaborations. We had a terrible dinner in Melbourne where I was sitting next to a lady who was really dissing regional businesses. Then there was a lady next to her that was really celebrating regional businesses, and particularly women in business. And we thought, oh, she'd be amazing to get to Orange. And we're like, imagine if we could bring 10 amazing women to Orange for like a few days. That brings money to town, and we all learn and we get inspired at the same time. It's taken on its own life, and it's the community of women who have sort of made this event their own. FOMO is definitely one of the main factors. So we would get a video filmed. It's a recap of the whole weekend, showcasing our region, the women that attended, the vibe that was there, the people that spoke. And we did an Instagram takeover this year. And with that, we're trying to promote our region, promote our sponsors, promote the people that gave up their time to come as mentors, but also to showcase the amazing business women that also came. And I feel like when people stood up, it was over 80% new people. So to me, it felt like our video reached a new audience as well. I think it's very hard to create an event and go, I want to create community and I want it to feel amazing. I want people to go away feeling this particular way. I think so much of the success of the event is because of the people that actually attended and the energy that they brought on the day. We literally have a wish list of people that we would love to come, and we don't ask everyone all at once. But I feel like this year we got quite a lovely mix. We literally just approach people and try and get them to come. And from the moment we approach them in a way that is the vibe of the day and the way that we are. We might slide into their DMs with a video of Jess, myself saying, begging pretty much for them to come, or singing them a song, or we try and approach them in an interesting way that's a bit memorable. So it's about finding people that are the vibe and the feeling of the day. We're particularly looking for people that are willing to share the highs and the lows of business. We definitely don't want someone there and he's like, I'm amazing, I'm making all this money and I'm so wonderful. I think people love the real stories. I think it's something that has just happened naturally. I don't think it's something that we are the force behind. I think it's just when women come together and they find each other interesting and inspiring. Like, women genuinely want other women to succeed. And if it's not them that works together, they might know someone that they want to connect them with. I think it's just something that's come out of this amazing community that we didn't actually intend to happen. When we first started it, connection and friendship was definitely one of our goals. I feel like there's been a real shift. I spoke to it with a lot of people who have attended the other events, and they said there was something very special about the event we just had. And I wonder if it's down to how the world is at the moment. I think when things are going a little bit tougher, people really seek connection with others and more learning. I feel like people want to be a bit more real. I don't think it's anything in particular that my Jumbled team did. I think it was just the people that attended, and lots of solo travelers came. When you travel solo to an event, it's petrifying. And that braveness when you step outside the box, that's when the magic happens. So I feel like people actually had to be challenged and do things and meet others. We kind of went down the collaboration path because we wanted to create our own unique product for Jumbled to make us different from all of our competitors. And it's an easy way of doing it because we're drawing upon the skills and the manufacturing that brands also have. So we've just done one with Kip & Co. and my mum, who's an artist. So it's a beautiful bedding collection. I love being creative. And so that allows me to do the design and ticking off that passion. The way collaboration starts is someone asks someone to DM, a phone call, text, or an email saying, hey, do you want to do something together? That process of us is mood boarding, creating our ideas, pulling them together, coming up with a bit of a concept, and then working with the brand in sampling and seeing how it goes. So we did a gin collaboration with a local brand. We designed the gin with them about what would be our ultimate gin. And then we got to design the bottle and do a photo shoot with that. So that was quite an interesting process of the flavors and taste testing and then creating the packaging. And that was a really fun and different process for us. We just did it because we love that company. We love the people that run it. They would do a cocktail at the Huddle. They've hosted events for us. It's more of like a community fun thing that we just really wanted to do. Just to be really clear about what do you need to deliver, what's it going to be on, what's the lifespan of that. And I think it has to align with your brand and your values. You need to collaborate through the whole process rather than just selling them the artwork that they can do whatever they like. It's kind to be clear on what you expect, clear on leaving no murky water. I think sometimes it can feel embarrassing or uncomfortable to talk about money, but I just think in collaboration, you really need to nut out how it's going to work, how you're going to be paid for it, and not to undervalue what you bring to the table. Like just defining what exactly the collaboration was, what their expectations were and what yours were, and then what you both bring to the party. Visually, I love to work through a brief by mood boarding. You may not know the direction that something's going to take until you start pulling it all together, and then you sort of go, okay, I see it now, I feel it now, and then I can take that to whoever I'm working with and say, are you vibing this? Am I going down the right path? I just think visually is a really good way of getting your ideas across.
By completing this interview with Pip, I was able to gain an understanding of how collaboration functions in the professional sphere. Pip and I were able to discuss the key factors in what makes a great collaboration in terms of events, products, and in the marketing of these mediums. From my key findings summarised in these slides, the most important takeaways were that it's okay to not initially know where the collaboration will take you, to capitalise on individual talents, and to not undervalue yourself. I believe that my findings will greatly aid my group in completing our next assessment successfully.